Yo, what's snapping? It's Saturday, December 27th, and you're in the jungle. 9 games on tap in the association. I've got them all for you right here, right now. Greetings, everybody. Happy Saturday. Welcome back to the show. And if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to the jungle. I'm going to break down all 8 games in the NBA and give you my best bet, sometimes 2 for each one of those games. I'm also going to leave 2 links for you in the comment section. That first link is to my $5 favorite play of the day. And for just $5 and no further obligation, you get my best NBA bet of the day text to your phone. Yesterday's bet was Tyrese Maxey of the Sixers. Over 39.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He hooked us at 39, that dirty, dirty worm, and he'll be dealt with accordingly. The second link is to become a Jungle member, because, I don't bet every game. I break down every game for you guys, but I don't make every single bet that I give you on the video. I'm very selective. The bets that I make do come from the video, but I bet about 3 to 4 plays per game. If you want those plays, if you want to roll with exactly what I'm rolling with, you can do that by becoming a member. Silverbackjungle.com, or click the link in the comments section. As a member, for as little as 55 cents a day, you get my full betting card sent to your phone every single morning. All sports, all access. You also get access to our members-only Discord and a direct line to me if you'd like me to opine on any other bet that you're considering placing. Today's video is brought to you by mybookie.ag, one of the biggest and best online sports books that there is, legal in all 50 states. Open up a new account today at mybookie.ag using promo code SILVERBACK. And if your first bet doesn't hit, it's refunded up to $500. So yesterday, Jungle members and I went 2-3. We hit Isaiah Collier over 6.5 assists, and we hit on Trey Johnson of the Wizards over 13.5 PRA. We missed on Trae Young double-double. We missed on Maxey over PRAs we discussed, and we missed on Derek Queen over 26.5 PRA. Our journey today begins out west in Sacramento with the Mavericks -3.5 taking on the Kings over under 232.5. Kings are just 2-8 straight up their last 10 and have a Western Conference worst -10.5 point differential per game. Dallas is 5-5 straight up their last 10 with quality wins over Houston, Detroit, and Denver. I like the Mavericks -3.5, and although I like the Mavericks in this game, I think Najee Marshall's points plus rebounds line for the Mavericks is too high at 21.5, so I play the under there. This is a number that Marshall has been under in 75% of games this season. He's only taking 11 shots a game with 8 rebound chances. Denver -3.5 at Orlando, taking on the Magic over under 234.5. Denver 8-2 their last 10, 6-4 against the spread. Orlando 6-4 their last 10, 2-8 against the number. In their last 2 home games, they lost straight up to Charlotte and to the Knicks. These 2 teams just played December 18th in Denver, with the Nuggets winning by 11 points. I like Denver -3.5 here, and I like Jamal Murray over 33.5 points plus assists. He's been over this line in 7 of his last 10 games with a median of 37 per game. Phoenix -5.5 at New Orleans over under 237.5. A game so nice they're playing it twice. They played this last night in New Orleans. The Suns won by 7. It's tough to beat a team 2 nights in a row in their own building and cover. In last night's game, they both shot evenly percentage-wise, both from inside and outside the arc. The difference in that game was rebounding. Phoenix out-rebounded the Pelicans 52-38. But both teams are bottom 10 in rebounding. In fact, the Pelicans get more per game than the Suns do. New Orleans averages 43.2 rebounds per game. The Suns 42.1. I would expect that to correct back to the mean today, and I would take the Pelicans to cover this number of 5.5. And I like Dylan Brooks of Phoenix over 20.5 points. He sees minutes and plays well on the second day of back-to-backs. On day 2 of his last 3 back-to-backs, he scored 32, 29, and 27 points in 30 minutes played per game. Milwaukee, +3.5, bless their hearts, at Chicago. Over-under is 235.5. Chicago has won 5 straight games, and the Bucks are 3-7 in their last 10. Bulls 6-4 against the spread in that time. Milwaukee 5-5. The Bucks coming off a game last night in Memphis where they only scored 104 points. Milwaukee is one of the lowest scoring teams in the NBA. Chicago is one of the highest. I don't think Milwaukee can keep up on the scoreboard. Take the Bulls -3.5 and consider Trey Jones of Chicago over 13.5 points plus assists. He's over this number in 7 of his last 10 games. And on day 2 of back-to-backs this season, he has a median of 19 points plus assists per game, playing 30 minutes with 10 potential assists and 11 shots. Cleveland plus 3.5 at Houston, over under 233.5. Alperen Sengun questionable for the Rockets. Despite Cleveland's loss on Christmas Day to the Knicks, we saw that. Great game. The Cavs have been playing much better recently. They've gotten healthier. Mobley's back, coming off the bench, but at least he's back. Jared Allen is back, and Merrill is back. They've been playing better defense again, making their three-pointers. Things are starting to come back together. We couldn't really assess this Cavs team until we saw them back to health. The Rockets are just 5-5 in their last 10 games, but this is their first home game after a long road trip. They just played 6 consecutive games on the road. The last time they played at home was December 11th. They're a nightmare when they're at home for teams. They haven't lost at home since November 21st. Houston's 8-2 at home. Cleveland's 6-7 on the road. I like the Rockets minus the short number, and I like Amen Thompson over 30.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. He's over this in 8 of his last 10 games with a median of 34 in that time. He's playing 38 minutes, shooting 14 times with 15 rebound chances and 8 potential assists. Utah plus 16.5 at San Antonio, over under 242.5. I wouldn't mess around with the spread nor total in this game. Let's go right to the player prop market. We're going right back at Isaiah Collier of Utah, over 6.5 assists. He hasn't had less than 9 assists in 5 straight games. He's seeing close to 30 minutes a game with 17 potential assists per game. And if you're unfamiliar, potential assists means I pass it to you and you shoot it. Knicks minus 7.5 at Atlanta, over under 241.5. The Knicks are 8-2 straight up their last 10, 5-5 against the number. The Hawks are 2-8 in their last 10 and 2-8 against the number as well. The only choice here, guys, is the Knicks minus the points. They have the best point differential in the East at +7 per game. The Hawks are negative. Hawks are on a back-to-back. Knicks were off yesterday. I would take the Knicks minus the points, but from a player prop standpoint, I like Nickeil Alexander-Walker of the Hawks over 23.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. He's over this number in 70% of games this season with a median of 26 per. And with Trae Young just recently having come back and played 32 minutes yesterday, they'll probably be gentle with him. Expect Alexander Walker to get a big workload today. Brooklyn plus 10.5, bless their hearts, at Minnesota, over under 225.5. Brooklyn's playing better. They're 6-4 straight up their last 10 and against the number. But Minnesota's too tough of a team for them, especially on the road. Lay the points with the Wolves and consider Rudy Gobert over 11.5 rebounds. He's over this in 5 straight games with a median of 6 rebounds a game and a league high 27 rebound chances. In the last game on the docket, Indiana plus 8.5 at Miami, over under 230.5. Pacers have lost 7 straight games and are 4-6 against the number their last 10. Heat are coming off a win last night against the Hawks, but they're just 2-8 straight up their last 10 and just 4-6 against the number. I think the safest play here is the under 230.5. The Pacers are the second lowest scoring team in the NBA, and those in the Heat are strong offensively for the most part, but 6 of their last 10 games have gone under this number, and they just played yesterday in Atlanta, back home now in Miami with a long flight. So take the under 230.5 and take Pascal Siakam's under 22.5 points. Siakam's been under this line in 5 of his last 7 games. Have a great day, Jungle Nation. Let me know your favorite plays in the comment section, and I'll see you next time with a little more money in your pocket.